Here we go.
Go on
It's
then.
save of the season to start with. Save of the festival. And first of all, the under-12 B team final. Glinkeeper Alex Bodie here. You remember this on Monday? Look how beautiful that pitch is. Cracking little
Wow,
save there,
seems
John.
like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Lovely little
That was
touch.
a brilliant save.
Just, you
Yeah,
know, it
gets
was
across really well to his right-hand side and throws that arm out.
the replay of that save.
Oh,
He
look, just
had
how
to
he
cover
break
the
through.
distance, didn't he? And then the arm, the shot was high, so he had to arch up as he dived.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Brilliant touch around the post.
Here's save number 2. Save number 2 here in the under-15 Open Schools final, Northampton School for Boys against Telford. Tyler Mills, and then here you see it, Cole Mason. Saves don't have to be always by goalkeepers, do they?
Well, it was a brilliant goalkeeping save. Used his feet brilliantly for the first one. He clattered into the post for his troubles, but it was a brilliant save. Sums up the frustration, didn't it? It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Here, heavy touch again. There you go. Talking about it.
Yeah. Austin
Keeper
Samuels.
stays there, but does brilliantly to stay on his feet. And that, for me, was one of the bravest moments of this PlayStation Schools Cup festival. He was all right, got back up on his feet, and a pat on the back from all his teammates, I think. Look there.
Yeah,
It really was brave and
it's pretty incredible, wasn't it?
great play.
That was Cole Mason for Northampton School for Boys against Tony. In fact, we're going to see this again. We'll just get one more little replay. I wondered why we were holding that on the video. Here we go. The save by the keeper.
Brilliant
and then
save from the
this is
keeper.
amazing. Oh. That was stunning. Right, in the next one, it's the under-13 B team final. Hartsmere versus Stanley. Ewan Corbett Smith, who's not actually a goalkeeper. Do you remember the substitute goalkeeper?
I do. I've got a feeling this is at the near post.
Yep.
Drills it, and it's a brilliant save. I mean, it really was a magnificent save.
Stunning, wasn't it?
Because he'd already scored one at the near post. He drilled it into the top corner. And I think that was sort of history repeating itself, but he stood big this time.
Yeah. Next one, it's the under-13 A-team final. Whitgift versus Thomas Telford. Joe Young in goal for Thomas Telford. They won 7-0. We gave him man of the match. That was a cracking save, wasn't it?
It was a cracking save. It really was, because he had to stand big, had to bide his time. They were 4-0 down at the time. This was a brilliant touch. I remember it very well. That touch was fantastic.
Beereth.
And then it's going up in the top corner. It's the fact that he's come out, he's closed the angle down, he's had the confidence and wherewithal. He really was a fine keeper.
This is in the same match, and this is Sam Long for Whitgift. This was a top save, low down to the right. You know, the low saves are so tough for
tough, aren't they?
to get down to. And Sam Long, okay, you know, he conceded a few goals in that match, but this was a top draw save from a young lad.
Yeah, you've got to be strong hands. You've got to get down, you've got to stay as long as you can, as big as you can, and then to be able to get down low. That's a brilliant save.
Now this is Shenfield versus Stretford, under-14 schools final. Kingdom Dawson getting across very sharp. That ball, you'll see on the replay coming up, that ball was just creeping inside the post, we reckoned.
Yeah.
And he had to be very sharp to get across there.
He did very well. You'll see it again in the replay.
Yep.
Ball plays out and there's too much space and time for him to line up and take the shot. It was curling in. Oh, he had to watch that all the way, didn't he?
Important, yeah. At 0-0 in the last minute, early on in the second, and he was very sharp here, wasn't he? That was incredible.
Yeah, crossed well.
Really good play.
Sees out the danger.
And the final one
goalkeeping.
was earlier today, Westfield versus St Aloysius. Daniel Brown for Westfield. You remember this save late on in the first half? Beautiful agility.
Yeah, and why is that so good? Because he's going one way and then he has to change direction, shift his weight onto his left-hand side. And that's a really difficult skill for a goalkeeper. You'll know better than I will. But he does brilliantly to keep that out. Thank goodness his defender's on hand to keep that out. He thought the shot was coming in first and foremost. It doesn't. Oh, some tough choices there, because there's some brilliant saves. I've got to say, I think Cole Mason, you know, the one in the face, the bravery for that Would have gone for Ewan Corbett Smith, but I think Cole Mason really takes that for just the way that he kept his team in it.
Yeah.
Came across the goal. The goalkeeper had made a great save, and to get your defenders back on the line and to follow up on a save of that quality, I think that just showed how important.
Here it is.
How important defenders getting back on the goal line are,
Yeah.
and a brilliant example of, well, the goalkeeper's normally getting the plaudits, but I think on that occasion,
Yeah.
really worthy recipient of
Okay.
save of the
done,
tournament.
Cole Mason.